G'day everybody, how are you? Wally Graham here at the Resources Roadhouse, but not at the Roadhouse, we're on the road. We're in Sydney at the 2019 RIU Resources Round-Up. We're bringing you all the news from all the companies. There's about 60 odd companies in attendance. I doubt very much we'll get to talk to all of them, but we're going to try our hardest to talk to as many as we can and bring you as much information as we can over the next couple of days. So sit back, relax and enjoy.
You know, it's always difficult, as everyone knows in a junior company, to, going to the capital markets. You've got to have the timing right, everything's right. So, look, the strategy is that we've got a number of these mines. They'll go into production. We don't do the mining, we're the explorers and discoverers. Our joint venture partner does the mining, processing, and we just take a royalty payment. So the idea is we'll have a number of these operating in Tennant Creek. We won't be going to JORC Resources, just get in there and mine them. Allows us also to get underground and do the drilling.
MAKO was formed in 2015 by my wife and I, and as the original founders. We were a crucial part of the ex-Orbis Gold team, who made 3 discoveries in Burkina Faso.
Okay.
And one of them is actually a producing mine now, which is how we lost our jobs and created MAKO Gold.
All right.
And so now we've got 2 very exciting projects, one in Burkina Faso and then one in Côte d'Ivoire, and we've drilled them both and got some very pretty outstanding numbers on both of them.
Main announcement in the last 6 months is we've tripled the resource since listing to 1.25 million ounces. That's in just over 18 months, so pretty happy with that. Pretty good grade, just under 2 grams a tonne. This is outcropping ore, so readily available to go along and literally dig from surface.
Yep.
So that was the first sort of major milestone. We've kicked off exploration again since the end of cyclone season. We've finished off our regional soil sampling, announced that. We've actually got a rig out there testing a few of those targets as we speak. So those results should come through soon. We've also done an IP geophysics survey across the main Klondike resource. That's where 92% of our gold is hosted. We'll get those results out in the next few weeks. So a lot of work going with lots of results coming up.
We've been sitting on a resource of about 400 million tonnes of measured, indicated, inferred resources, high grade for everything else. It's about 1.7%. But we've just included the last 12 or 13 drill holes, rerun the resource, and now we've upgraded our measured and indicated categories. So we're now sitting on about 269 million tonnes of measured indicated, which I think makes us the largest Australian company with measured indicated resources in the world. So it's a big deposit.
We signed an offtake with a large group that has been trading 140 million tonnes in 2018, so that's very important for us. So that sort of security, they've traded a lot of FMG product, which is very similar to the product we have. It's a first step towards us getting the project ready. Now we need to do is update the numbers and on the feasibility over the next, say, around about 4 to 6 weeks, and then we get a decision to recommence mining in June.
We're excited about the potential result. As you point out, we're still halfway through drilling, and the indications is that potentially it could look as good as all 3.
Right.
We're yet to know. Once we finish, we need to do assessment, take samples to the lab, but in a way, it's showing that the presence of high-grade brines is very likely in the northern area of Candelas.
Right.
We're going to start stepping back to the south in a moderate fashion, if you want to call it.
Yep.
Once we finish hole 5.
We have a very active exploration program, which is outside of silver. So we've been drilling areas where it's mainly copper gold. In fact, where we're drilling at the moment is gold. So. But part of the same exploration portfolio. What intrigued us is, as I mentioned, a lot of money being spent on the silver project, but very little was understood of why this massive asset is here in New South Wales. It's very unusual geologically. So we wanted to understand what was underneath it. Was there feeder zones? Is there a bigger copper gold system, lead zinc system? And lo and behold, the work we've done is now proving that it's not just silver, it's a big mineralised district that's been very poorly understood.